What up, y'all? Welcome in, welcome in. I'm about to get started with the collective reading, and then we're going to get straight to free and donation based individuals. Thank y'all for joining. I just like to do collective readings in the beginning for the fam. Hey, what's up? What's up? How you doing, buddy? What's going on? Drop some green hearts in that chat. Four green hearts. Let me go get a candle real quick. What you doing? You gonna talk to your mommy? What mama say? Huh? Mama go to bed? Or she woke? Mama go to bed? What they doing over there on that side? Tell me something, Cocos. You gotta tell me everything, okay, mama? Double tap that screen, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Donate to reciprocate. Everything that you donate goes directly to food, shelter, and water. My name is KP, and I'm coming to you on behalf of Sacred Self Healing Center, where the heart is the center for healing. Um, we about to get into our daily collective reading, what I like to call our daily attunements. Your daily attunement is where you get messages from the universe and we make sense of them and make use of them the best way possible. Welcome in, y'all. Come on, y'all. Drop some hearts in the chat. Let's see if I go find me some hearts real quick. Little, it's time for babies to go to bed. You ain't know that? You ain't know that, little? Little. Hey, little baby. Do you know it's time to go night night? It's time for little babies to go night night. Yes. You ate, you potty. Look, you got a bone or two. All right, there goes some hearts. There we go. All right. For some of y'all already into Sunday. So if you're not here in my time zone, just use this as a daily collective reading for the next 20 or a timeless collective reading. Um, Alright. Double tap that screen, hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Please donate to reciprocate. Remember, everything that you donate goes directly to food, shelter, and water, okay? So I got you on the list. I definitely got you on the list. You're going to be first. So while you wait, and go ahead and check out the description box to see what you'll, maybe to help put together a question or two. All right, so for today's collective reading, uh, starting off with the Ace of Swords. You're welcome, friend. The Knight of Swords. And it's barely on the frame. I need something to mark this spot. Alright. Alright, so we got two swords and A wands card. Okay, so first thing first, we look at the number, then we look at the suit. So we have the ace, which represents the number zero. But remember, zero doesn't mean nothing in tarot. Zero actually means infinite possibilities. Okay. So second after that, um, we have the knight, which represents the number 11, and the knight also uh represents. Hold on, let me move the candle to get some more light. See if that's a little bit better. And so the knight also represents the earth element. No, the fire element. I'm sorry. Hold on one second. Okay. Sorry about that. We was baking the cake, and I had to get it out the oven. It's a double food chocolate cake, sugar free, might I add, keto friendly. Yes, keto friendly. Okay, so daily collective reading. We got the ace, which represents potential. We got the knight, which represents the number 11, and it also represents the fire element. Okay, so whenever you see a sword card in tarot, remember the swords represents the air element, and the air element represents what you think, communication, perspective, beliefs, education, knowledge, rather, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. So the I statement for swords is I think, okay? And then we got the wand card here, which represents we got the three of wands, okay? And the three represents growth and expansion. And then the wands represents the fire element. The I statement for the fire element is I desire or I want. Okay. Um so doubling back to the Ace of Swords, this reading is starting off with a moment of clarity, an epiphany, a new idea, maybe a solution to a problem that we've been having for a while. And the Knight of Swords is all about taking. All right, Aisha. Salam alaikum. Uh, I got you second on the list. Okay, we got $1 to skip the line, two to get you in. All right. So the Knight of Swords is all about taking that idea or that solution or whatever it is, right? A new form of communication, spiritual communication, and actually going and achieving some things that maybe once was possibly put on hold for various reasons, or maybe it's just been a long battle for something for a while. And sorry. It looked like it was a little bit crooked, so I'm trying to straighten it up a little bit. I don't know. I'm sorry. All right. So, yeah, so um no, the 3 of wands. So what I'm thinking is that this could be um a blockage, right? That's been holding us back, right? We've been waiting for a new idea. We've been waiting for something. And now we have something right here with the Ace of Swords, okay? Okay, who is that? It's all right, I got you third on the list. Oh, I don't know how to say your name. Okay, so we have Knight of Swords, which about remember this. Oh, that's the connection. Okay, so that's what I was missing. Okay, so the Knight of Swords is actually connected to both cards surrounding it. Okay, so it has the element of the sword, which is the air element, but it also has the fire element with the knight himself representing the fire. So what that is saying is that this is a person who has like a strong desire, or they really want to do something. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Sometimes you can just feel shit though. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can just feel shit. But what was I saying? Okay, so this Knight of Swords actually has a connection to both cards. Okay, so it shares the fire element, and so when we talking about a knight, this is a person with a very strong desire, a very strong will, possibly even with their mind made up, and like I said, actually putting a plan forth into action. Okay. Um Now the three of wands is here, and I almost want to ask you guys a question. It can be rhetorical or not, but I want to know, what are you manifesting right now? What are you hoping for? What are you praying for? What are you dreaming for? And secondly, I want to know, is it in alignment with what we know to be right versus wrong? Right? When we talking about the Knight of Wands sitting in between both the Ace of Swords. I mean, I'm sorry, the Knight of Swords sitting in between the Ace of Swords and the Three of Wands. When you're talking about that, there's a particular balance that's being called for here, and it's almost. I don't think that's it, but the first thing that come to my mind is like being balanced between like the awareness exercises that they talk about when they say you be aware in the present, right? Where you don't really focus on the past too much, you don't really focus on the future too much, you focus on the present, okay? And that might be a confirmation for some, that might be direction for others. But what are we looking forward to, right? I was just saying this earlier, and it reigns supreme. It reigns supreme right now, right? Which is that the the simplest definition of integrity, the simplest definition of integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is looking, right? And when you're talking about integrity, it's all about that internal dialogue, being present and aware, and being able to make a critical decision in a critical moment, to say yes, I'm going to do this thing, or no, I'm not going to do this thing, etc., etc., etc. Right. So I'm gonna shuffle for best course of action while I finish this these three cards. And please, if y'all got any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know, because guess what? If you participate in this collective reading, it could possibly help you in your individual reading. You can look at it as an extended reading or two separate mini reads or something. All right. So again, I'm asking a question of what are we looking forward to, right? And the reason why I'm asking that is because the Three of Wands is all about patience. The Three of Wands is all about foresight, right? After you take your first step and do everything you got to do, then you just got to sit back and wait for those ships to come back in. But my thing is that what are those ships that you waiting to come back in, right? And the reason why is because if we're not in alignment with peace, love, health, and wealth, then things is going to be, I won't say ugly. I don't want to manifest that for anybody. But if we're not in alignment with peace, love, health, and wealth, then things, you can't, okay, so you can't expect to manifest something that you're not in alignment with. Even if you get it or a version of it or close to it ain't gonna be right because you ain't gonna be right. If you're not right mentally, emotionally, you might miss the opportunity entirely. You understand what I'm saying? So best course of action, one is the Empress. Two is the Ace of Wands. Okay. So the Empress is the divine feminine card, representing the number three. Technically, it's the fourth card, but it represents the number three in the major arcana. And sometimes, well, I'm not gonna get in too deep into this, but as best course of action, what I would say is, oh, and we got the Ace of Wands here as well. And so remember, the Ace, um, represents potential, okay? And then your wands represents your desire, the reason why you get up out of bed, the reason why you don't give up, etc., etc., etc. So the Empress card is, I think this Empress card is telling us to sit back and be more receptive, right? Tap into our right brain feminine energy, right? And I say right brain feminine energy because remember, right brain feminine energy is more or less about your default thinking process more than anything. And so whenever you calling for this, this is saying be pregnant with ideas, with goals, with dreams, right? Create something from scratch, right? For some of us, this is creating a new path. Maybe we lived a life of crime. Maybe, whatever, whatever. We trying to change our ways or something. I don't know. But tap into love, right? Tap into receptivity. Um, Tap into being able to express without going overboard. And then when we dealing with the Ace of Wands, we dealing with again your desires, right? So best course of action for the Ace of Wands is take that step, take that leap, right? Move forward. Go into business for yourself. You know what I always say? Um, you if you want to know where you at in life, just look around to the people, places, and things around you, and that'd be a good judge. And if you be open and honest about where you at and what you're doing in your life, then you should be able to come up with a game plan. But if you feeling down for yourself, you feeling sorry for yourself, if you feel like this is the only way you can make it, and giving in to that, then so be it. But at the end of the day, we're gonna have to step up to the plate and be a bigger, better person, whatever that means. And by now, right, we all know what that means. It depends. You donating? All right. So that's it for the collective reading, y'all. So first we had I don't know if it's A man, all man, D's man, but what's going on? How can I help you? So we got Aisha, we got Atasha. I don't know what that name is. I don't answer will questions. The will lies within the person. So, how I look at it, your will is how bad do you want it? I just got done talking about that in the wands card, right? So, if you want it, then put yourself in position to receive it. Now, the only thing that can stop you is you believing that something can stop you. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. My guidance is don't let nothing get in your way. What the fuck? Don't let nothing get in your way. Don't let nothing stop you, even your own pessimistic thoughts. Now, what I would do is I would get a reading for something else. Because my whole thing is that if you know what you got to do, then do it. And my thing is that if you don't get into that school or that hospital, is there another hospital? Like, is that the only option ever for the next 30 years? Like, is it this way or is this way the only way? You see what I'm saying? Like, if you know what you got to do, stick to the plan and follow it. Right? That's exactly what I was just saying in the collective reading with the Empress and the Ace of Wands. Remember, the Empress is talking about being receptive. So if you in the receptive state, we're not, how can I say this? If you're in a receptive state, we're not tripping about nothing. We're not worried about anything, right? Of course, we know some things can go wrong, but why focus on it? Because that you're gonna manifest it. So that's the feelings. The feelings is no contact. One more question, and you're gonna have to donate. Oh, I'm on the road tonight. Look, I'm knocking all these questions out. So look, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you a general reading. And this general reading is going to be we're going to get an affirmation for your general reading. All right. And from this affirmation, we're going to get an affirmation from this general reading. And this general reading is going to give us something to anchor our brain on. Right. Once we do what we need to do, we need to be able to not worry about it. Okay, if we in the middle of doing what we need to do, we need to not worry about it. If we close to the end or if it's over, we need not to worry. Right? Because whatever you worry about, 9 times out of 10, you might run dead into it. Okay. So here we go. Queen of Swords. Interesting. So what do the Queen of Swords mean to you? And I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. I'm about to slice this cake. You know, just like a G. You know. Living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. Put your lighters up. That's actually the perfect alibi. I think I'll be right back for real. Oh no. That's actually a hell of an alibi. Okay. I got one. I got one. The pistol on me. I got one. Just check on me. I got one. Respect on me. I got one. Uh, I ain't want to, but you forced my hand. Okay, so the Queen of Swords. Again, this is a reminder to step into your receptivity mode. Damn, this cake good. This cake got me singing 2 Chainz. I got one. Oh yeah. Right, great. Ooh, walking on the ain't. Yeah, that. Right, great. Ooh, walking on the ain't. Okay, so the queen represents the water element, the number 13, which is also another sacred feminine number. Um, so when you're dealing with um, the queen is a person who's really free. Um, the queen is a naturally smart person who was able to master their emotions. And now the queen sits on the throne in this, I don't know, something is saying safe space, but that's not what's associated with this card. So that must be a message for you directly. Something about a safe space, whatever that means. But the queen sits on her throne, confident, almost as if she's welcoming all challengers because she's fully intact. Fully intact, KP, what do you mean? Well, the queen sits with a certain level of confidence on a sacerdotal seat. And the reason why is because her sword is sharp and her heart is open. So with logic and intuition, um, balancing itself out like yin and yang, there's nothing that can get past the Queen of Swords. Not a liar, not a thief, not a nothing. Okay? Um, so what I feel as though is that you possibly have a brain heart coherence blockage. Why? I don't know, something about either root chakra or solar plexus, right? Um, your affirmation for this card is going to be I am the truth. Not a truth, not a part of the truth. No, I am the truth. And the reason why will be revealed later. I just need to remember. That's the key. But all day, every day, when you're not critically thinking, when you don't have any emergencies or anything like that, the only thing that need to be running on your mind is I am the truth. Now you could be using the bathroom, I don't care, at work, whenever you're not critically thinking about anything, uh and whenever your brain is going into beta state or whatever, that's where your brain needs to be. I am the truth. Um you we need to build a more we need to, I don't know if it's confidence. I think it's confidence. But there's something missing. And you being the truth is going to fix that. Also, whenever you are challenged with something, um, Tell yourself you are the truth. Whenever it's time for you to do something, um, remember that you are the truth. Okay. I am the truth. That cake wasn't bad, man. It hit the spot for sure. All right, man. So we had a man in the building, and then we had my good friend Aisha. Then we had my old friend 9278, and then we got my twin friends. These nuts. Ha! Got him. Here it is. I know you mad. Ha! Got him. Look, you thought I was gonna say it. Look. Here it is. Little, it's time for you to go to bed. You barely woke. Your eyes half closed. Girl, lay down. No, you just so happy, huh? You just so free. No, lay down, girl. You're like a zombie walking around. Your eyes half closed. Come on, y'all, with that boy. Saloon Light Pad, what's cracking lacking? Pimpin', how you doing? Um, I guess you next in line for a free or donation based reading. Your choice. Make a choice quick. I found my second win. I'm up like Donald Trump, baby. Hoo wee. Oh my God. Damn, I can't believe this shit. How can I help you? Not the Trumpster? You right. I'm up like Bill Gates. Oh, not the Gates. Now, Bill Gates lost me, man. I thought Bill Gates was cool. It's just too much stuff surrounding Bill Gates. What? You gonna donate if it's accurate? That ain't how this work. You could get a free reading, but what I would say is that every reading is accurate. It just depends on what timeline you're going to be on tomorrow or the next day. Because you can make a decision right now that could change your life. I could tell you something right now that could change your life entirely. So my whole thing is that do you believe in the cards? Do you believe in a reader? Or do you at least give me the benefit of the doubt? Because I never disappointed you before. Right. What's $2? What's a little $2? What's $10? I'm out here putting in work hours at a time. I'm changing lives. What's $10? Where my grinder at, man? Choke no smoke. But that's what I'm saying though. Like you don't. But I do. But it's donation based. So you could donate $2. You could donate $10. Shit, I'd really be happy you donate $100. Shit, I need that. Bad. What's up? Shit. Help your boy break away from that 9 to 5. I'm trying to do this full time. Shit, donate. I'm trying to do this a couple hours. I'm trying to do this a couple hours a day and make money. I ain't trying to go to the strip club. I ain't trying to be all up in nobody's face. I'm trying to get me some money on and take care of my business. Smoke me a little weed. That's about it. And the better it is, the less I'ma smoke. Shit. Some people, the better it is, the more they smoke. Not me. I'm trying to get high and chill. But if you would like a reading and if you got a question to ask, huh? Reading, please, and I will. So you want me to give you a reading first? So you say you want me to give you a reading and then you're gonna decide if you're gonna donate? So what type of reading do you want? You want you want a general reading? You need some advice? You got a situation in mind? I'm about to get zooted, 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 zoot, 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 zoot. All right. So I'm about to give you $1,000 reading then, shit. Since that's how we gonna do it. All right. So since this is our first time reading, I'm about to pull a card just to see what the general energy is for you. Maybe I'll pull two cards. So I'll pull two cards. But since you guaranteed to donate, I'm gonna do an oracle card for best course of action. So if you don't donate, then your toenails gonna fall off. You hear me? If you don't donate, your toenails gonna fall off. If you don't donate, your toenails gonna fall off. No, don't say deal. You must not know me. You must not know me. Uh oh. All right, so we just had a jumper card. Ooh, okay. So current energy is Eight of Wands. So whenever I'm shuffling the cards, and a card jump out, I always look at it as a reading, right? Unless you donate and you want more, but then I would just do a whole nother reading. And the reason why is because the way I shuffle, I don't get a lot of jumper cards. So if I get a jumper card, then I believe that this is it, right? Every single, I don't. If it's a reader who get a jumper card every single time she read for somebody, bounce, run, please run. Okay, so the eight is an action number. Okay, if you take the eight sideways, then it make the infinity sign. Okay, so the wands represent your. I am gonna get another card, but from a different deck. The wands represents the fire element, and your fire element again represents your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, your motivating factors, the reason why you don't give up, the reason why you get up and go to work every morning or go to school or whatever, right? The wands represent fire element, okay? So short, sweet, or simple, this card is either a heads up or a confirmation that something is coming your way or some things is coming your way. With the number eight being here, a heavy gravitational number, I really believe that this might more or less be something big. It might be something like that you've been working on a long time, like a degree or something like that, but something is near. Now, I'm looking to see what information I can get, and I'm not getting much. And the reason why I'm not getting much is because I believe that spirit is saying that you get guidance from me and then you go make a decision. There's a decision you need to make. Okay. And I'm thinking that it's dealing with something personal, not really business, not really dealing with other people. Or maybe it could, but that's not the source of it. I think the source of the blockage or something like that is you. And I think it just spills over in relationships and it just seems like it's dysfunction or something like that, but it's not that. So here we got a person pouting next to a tree. Um, and it looks like spirit is handing them a cup. Okay, so I'm gonna work backwards on that card. Hear me out. So the cups represents your ability or your capacity to feel emotions. Okay, some people can only feel a little bit emotions and go crazy. Some people can take a lot of abuse before they snap. Okay, so the cups represents emotions and or your ability to feel those emotions. The number four represents and let me drop some four green hearts while I'm here. So the number four represents law, order, balance, and stability. The number four represents peace, love, health, and wealth. The number four represents the four elements, and the number four represents the heart chakra, right? So this number four is saying that we are looking to create balance and stability in our life, and particularly dealing with emotions. Now this doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be the love life. It could be something that's just you like something tied to you emotionally, like family or a career or something like that. But there is some calibration that needs to take place on the emotional side of things. So if we split this and combine these two cards together, it looked like you're going to be forced into a situation or a circumstance where you're going to have to perform. You're going to have to show up and show out. You're going to have to do whatever it is that you need to do. But if you keep having these blockages, maybe you're a perfectionist, or maybe things aren't going your way. Whatever it is, um, whatever that thing is, whether it's a habit or whatever, it's going to hold you back. And if I was you, I would get ahead of the curve before you get curved by life, right? I always say this: don't let spirit or life tell you when enough is enough, because you know when life tell you enough is enough is when you hit rock bottom. That's when you realize. That's when you all. If you skip the warning signs, the next step is rock bottom. You never know what it is, right? You can get sick and miss a week of work and put you behind on a utility bill or something. You needed 10 days off, but only had three of vacation time and one of sick day. All right, you with me so far? I don't like to just talk. I like to interact with people. I like to know, like, hey, you close, or hey, you way off. So I am gonna pull one more card. It's still not answering what I want, but okay. So we go eight, then we go four, then we go seven. Okay, so the seven represents completion. In a lot of ancient number systems, seven was the highest number in the number system. So that's why seven represent. What's up, Kiwa? That's why the number seven represents completion in a lot of number systems. Okay, because it's actually an ancient number of completion, literally. Like versus when we got zero through nine, a lot of maybe some ancient cultures had one through seven. And so everything was 7, 21, 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, etc. Right? Uh, Pentacles is here for you now. So we bouncing around with the elements here, which is okay, but maybe not so much. Um, The seven of pentacles. So the pentacles represents the earth element, meaning it's dealing with like your survival. It deals with, so when you're dealing with survival, it's like house, home, money, career. It could represent money, it could represent the things money could buy, but pentacles could also represent relationships, right? So pentacles represent the physical side of life, the things that you can't take with you, the cars, the clothes, the people, the things, right? Everything. Anything that you deem valuable on the third dimension, even if it's time, even if it's money, whatever you deem valuable, those pentacles is it. So again, we got the Eight of Wands saying that something is moving forward and it's coming in really fast, right? With the speed of gravity, right? The Four is saying maybe I don't want this, or maybe this is not it, or maybe I'm not sure, or my best friend not here to experience this, whatever. But the Seven of Pentacles is saying that again, we got to get it together, right? Because there's only but so much time before, I don't know, this chapter closing. I don't know. It's something big like wedding, graduation. I feel a transition. Something. I don't know. It's a transition. But the Eight of Wands, the Four of Cups, all three of these cards is telling me that you don't have a lot of time to figure this thing out. I'm not getting the sword card, so it's not. I'm not really thinking like it's something dealing with like your plans or something like that. Maybe you got an idea of something that you want or something that you want to do or something like that. Maybe it's the how to, or the motivation, or seeing the big picture. For some reason, I feel like deterrence or lack of motivation, but maybe it's depression. Maybe it's not that. Maybe we so smart that our lack of emotional whatever is covered up by our intellect. But the intellect is going to struggle eventually, because it's only because the intellect deals with knowledge. It deals with logic. It don't deal with intuition. It doesn't deal with feelings. Um, hmm, hmm, interesting. It's funny. The only card not here is a sword. So either, so I would err on the side and say swords is, you either you need to rest your swords, is what I'm leaning towards, or you need to get some swords. But I don't take you for a clueless person. Maybe emotional, maybe, or maybe stubborn. Like I want this and I'm gonna see it through. But I don't see really see anything else there. But I could be wrong though, because I'm only looking at a snapshot of infinite timelines. All right, so I am gonna get best course of action, but I need to know what is this transition? I'm not gonna say you're not moving. Could be moving, but I don't see that in the transition. You are lightning strike. Oh, oh. No, that's my this is a tool I use in my life coaching. This is one of the most important tools I use in my life coaching, and I call it "Don't worry, be happy." Don't worry, be happy. That's what I call it. Mhm. Dancing through the lightning strikes. Your metro, your metro, your metro. And, hey, you got the number 42 Flamingo. What's up, Soul Light Path, Soloon Path? Are you Loon, Soloon Light Path? Loon. Do you got Loon? Is Loon a part of your stage name or something like that? Luna? Are you an actress or something? You love it here? That's what's up. We love you. Matter of fact, I love you so much, I'm about to flood the chat with 4 green hearts. That's how much I love you. Champion. How does it feel to be a winner, champion? How do it feel to be the boss on top, champion? Huh? What's today? 8/23? 8/22? How do it feel for it to be your day today, 8/23? Huh? How do it feel? Knowing that 8/23 is your day. What the heezy? Whoa, I wish I would have known that. Yo, I'm assuming that you can't donate Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Thank you. Aisha, where you been at? Dang, I wish you can donate PayPal or something, man. Okay, so you got a love reading. Okay, so what is the future of Deepak? Uh, are you in a no contact situation? Are you the person that was in a no contact? I'm gonna need some more information before we continue. Yeah, I'm talking to you right now. You asking, can you get a reading? But I'm talking to you. All right. So I was waiting for what you call him to respond. So I guess I wasn't close enough. I'm not waiting no more. I appreciate it though. Good what? Come on, baby. You got to be ready to shake, rattle, and roll, baby. You're not dealing with one of these amateur readers, baby. You dealing with a top done data. You don't got PayPal. That's cool. If you ain't got no other way to donate, so just so y'all know, normally because Google takes so much, Google takes 40% of everything we get. Normally, I don't accept super chats for donation based readings unless you international, and that's the only way. Cause I know some countries they don't do no Cash App, no PayPal, no Venmo. Everything 40%. So listen, and I'm not just saying this. Real quick, I got you out on the list. Aisha, you next. After the person who just donated. So, um, make sure y'all like your favorite YouTubers, and if y'all favorite YouTubers is monetized, watch at least one video for 30 seconds and click on the link. Now it's illegal for them to track certain things, but they can tell if you hit the link associated with something associated with, like, say for example, my commercials come on. If you hit the link associated with the commercial, let it play for 30 seconds, they're going to think that you're interested in the commercial, so much interested that you're willing to at least click the link. Now, that's going to look good on my behalf because they're going to say, hey, this person, I'm sorry, please slow down a little bit, okay? And to be honest with you, if you really want, pick a question off the list that's in the description box, okay? But if you, damn, I forgot what I was saying now. But long story short, man, they say, okay, this person is attracting people who can make us more money. So let's give him a little bit more on the side. Let's boost him in the algorithm a little bit. That's really what YouTube is about. It's all about the ad revenue. That's what TV was based off of, ad revenue. Radio, everything. The only reason why those actually became industries was because of propaganda and or advertisement. But long story short, though, yeah. So all the commercials that y'all watch, YouTube take 40% of that, and then they take taxes out too. So all of the donations, the super chats, the super stickers, um, the memberships, all of it, anything, if it's not Cash App, PayPal, like third party, anything through YouTube, they take damn near half. You might as well say half because they take 40% and then somehow somebody take taxes out. But I thought we was independent contractors. I don't know. Now I'm confused. I thought we was independent contractors, but they taking taxes out. I need to hit somebody up, matter of fact. That sound illegal. If we independent contractors, don't take taxes out my money. That's my job to pay my taxes. So that means that I'm gonna get an income tax return from YouTube then. Okay, so y'all got the same birthday, which absolutely means nothing. Just to let you know, you keep posting birthdays. I don't need birthdays. I just need you to answer the questions that I ask, and that'll help me get a clear picture of everything I need to know. Okay. I don't need to know names. I don't need to know none of that. I don't need to see a picture. I just need to be able to ask what I need to ask, pull the cards, and go. So yeah, please make sure y'all support y'all favorite YouTubers, man, the right way. Like liking the video, for example. Like that's one of the easiest ways because like it ain't gonna come back to you. Like if you like a video, you like a video. Now if you want to share the videos you like, you can, but it's private. Like so support is free, man. A like and a comment is free. Alright, so why are y'all separated? How long have y'all been separated? Aisha, what did you want? How can I help you, Aisha? Oh, I thought you was gonna say you here to donate. I got happy. What's the CA? Am I in California? Is that what you saying? Oh yeah, I got Cash App. Yeah. Yeah, I got two of them things. Yeah, check the description box. I got Cash App, PayPal. Natasha, or whatever your name is. It's Itasha. You've been separated for 2 months. Why? I need to know why. Because if it's a toxic situation, then I can't pull for it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like if he be beating you up and stuff, third party mother influence. What's wrong? Is she sick or is she like she? Yeah, I need to know what happened. This is so so what happened? Like is she like is she like nosy? Is he a mother's boy? Listen, love don't got nothing to do with it, okay? You can love a stapler, but do that mean you're gonna have sex with it? Come on now. Come on now. You're gonna have to talk to me now. I'm more than just a tarot reader. I'm a life coach. I'm an ordained minister. I'm a Reiki master. Uh, I've been initiated into several different yogas, tantra. Uh, man, so much stuff. So many hats. What's up, y'all? I got them. I got the birth charts too going. Got the career charts. I could tell you what your superpowers is by your chart. I could tell you what your hidden powers is. Everything, whatever you want to know. How many kids you gonna have? How many kids they gonna have? I can even do a chart on a relationship. If you could tell me when that relationship started or like the day y'all met, I could do a birth chart. I can do a chart on an astrological chart on that day. I can try what? Atasha, you're gonna have to help me out because um unless you wanna do like this over video in private, then you're gonna have to like speak to me in full sentences because of the for one I feel like it's a language barrier and for two I feel like uh it's just taking too long. Because I can't if I miss this connection, uh I ain't saying I can't give you a good reading, but I'm not gonna be able to, do what I need to do. If I'm my attention keep bouncing around back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, so my question okay, so you love your husband, right? Fine. But is it healthy? See, we gotta think logically. And we gotta put the bullshit aside. And we gotta think logically. Logically, 9 times out of 10, they not gonna change. They're not gonna change at all. Probably not ever. Unfortunately. So my question is, when do you put you first and make sure that whatever you got lined up is gonna make you happy? I don't want you to miss him because he's cute or because his sex was good or I don't know. I want you to miss him because this is the right situation for you. So if y'all broke up because he's a mother's boy, then y'all might as well stay broken up. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, and I'm not saying that to be funny, but I'm telling you what I know. That the problems is not going to change. So don't let him make a bad decision. Let him listen. When it come down to love and love coaching and stuff. I'm all about compatibility. If you're not the more compatible you are with a person, the less you guys are going to go and outsource um love and affection, whatever that look like. Uh, intuitively, I see if you want them, it's possible y'all can go back, but it's going to be miserable. Well, you ain't asked me that. I see 50-50. It could or it couldn't. It don't. No. It's not about a connection. No, you need to donate and get a coaching session. You don't need a reading. You need a love coaching session. I guarantee one love coaching session, your life would change. I'm telling you. Just give me 1 hour. Give me 1 hour. Your life would change. I'm telling you what I know. So who broke up with who? If he broke up with you, I'm done. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think you're ready for a relationship, and the reason why is because I don't think your priorities is in the right order. And I'm going to be real with you. I'll pull a card for you, but intuitively, we know how this gonna end. Intuitively, I know you know how this gonna end. I just don't think that you're disciplined enough to move on. I don't know if it's low self-esteem. I don't know what it is. Let me see what your picture look like. If you want to get married, I'll marry you. Give me $400. I'll show you what unconditional love feel like. Give me $1,000. I got you. I'll show you how you're supposed to be treated. Give me $1,000 in 30 days. And I guarantee I'ma set the standard so high that you will never look at another man again. You wouldn't want me to leave. You would think it was real. We ain't gotta have sex or nothing. You hear me? We ain't gotta have sex or nothing. But looks is important, okay? I'm not gonna come on here and say looks is not important. Looks is very important because you got to be able to be attracted to the person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. Unless you're attracted to things like money, like jewelry turn you on or money turn you on, unless you one of those people. He broke up with you? No. I can't, no. And y'all been no contact for 2 months. So a mother's boy broke up with you, a mother's boy. Not being disrespectful because it is what it is. A mother's boy broke up with you, and you saying you want him back because he's cute and naive. He might not be so naive. I think you might be the naive one, beautiful. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I think you might be the naive one. I think you're naive for believing he's naive. Uh, I'm feeling a clingy spirit. I feel like he wanted more independence. I feel like the mother maybe was an excuse or something like that at one point. But I just think that. he like you and care about you, and so the actual breakup was actually hard. It's really hard to break up with somebody when they technically not doing nothing wrong. It's just you just not compatible. I think that he probably even lied to you about why y'all broke up just because he cared about you so much. In reality, people like that, you got to give them respect, man, because they try to do what's best for everybody involved. And you got to love people who care about people that much. To say that I don't think we're compatible, so I'm going to take the blame and I'm going to break up so you can move forward and be happy. See, I always say when you're dealing with compatibility, there's nothing wrong with being incompatible, except for when somebody try to force somebody to be somebody they not, and they not agreeing to it. Like it's one thing to say like, "Hey, I like this. I want to try it one day," but it's a whole nother thing to say, "Hey, eat these Doritos. If you don't eat these Doritos, then you don't love me." Like, no, I'm not going to make you do nothing you don't want to do, right? But if you saying that you see the value in this, and I see the value in it, then let's do it. So what I would say is that now that you're single, you need to work with a professional. It don't have to be me, right? But I do have the best prices in town. And my guru from India too, so you know how we work. But listen, if I was you, I would stay single for however long I need to. I'm not taking numbers. No, you can't take me out for coffee. Angelic, what's up, Angelic? Can I offer you a free or a donation based reading? I got one person ahead of you. Uh, I forgot what I was saying. Listen, you need to change your perspective about what you're saying, because what you saying is right, but your perspective of it is wrong. He listens to her, his mother, and she dislikes me, but he loves me. So guess what he said? He said, "I love you, but my mom is more important." I think you need to take time to heal. There's some wounds that's been laid there. I don't know if it's a societal thing or if it was just like a family thing or a you thing. I don't know. I'm not here to place blame or whatever. I'm just here to get to the source and see what we can do about it. But but so he's literally telling you that he's putting his mother first. And I think you should listen, because I don't think that he's going to change his mind unless you put some voodoo on him, or I don't know. Maybe Lakshmi can do something for you. I have no clue, but yeah, I think that he's literally telling you everything you need to know, and you just haven't faced the facts yet. Because, like I said, you can love a stapler, but that don't mean you take it to bed. You can love a dog. You can love a cat, right? Turtles are cute. You said he was cute and naive. Turtles are cute and naive. Okay? Puppies are cute and naive. So I don't know. If you really want a card, I would pull you a card or two or 12, but it's not going to be nothing about this. If it is something about this, it's going to be, how do I move on with my life? That's it. That's the only thing I can offer you. Remember, like I said, I'm more than just a tarot reader. So certain things, I'm just not. I don't care if you donate. I don't care what it is. Now it ain't no refunds. Not just playing. I always wanted to say that, but long story short, I'm going to tell you what I think is best based off of my professional opinion, based off of my intuition, etc., etc. All right. So I think, sweetheart, that you need to realize how valuable you are and how beautiful you are and how intelligent you are. And realize that instead of chasing this one cute guy, that if you sit back and heal yourself, you will attract many cute guys, and then you will really have your pick of the litter. I mean, most women have their pick of the litter already, but it's different when you healthy, and because when you healthy, you can pick a healthy mate, right? Um, there's no doubt if this guy's a good guy, if he care about you, I'm not doubting none of that, right? I always tell people when you come to me, your experience got to be validated already. Only time I change your mind is when I feel like something is very strong on my spirit. But besides that, I'm here to heal. I'm here to move forward. In this case, I think healing and moving forward is key because he literally chose his mother over you, and you choosing him because he's cute and naive. Like I don't think you're ready for a relationship. Not to say that you can't be happy, not to say it won't work. I'm not even saying that y'all can't or won't reconcile. But what are we reconciling to? Because no, I'm not. No, 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 no. So what you got to realize is, I just think that you don't have experience in relationships. I don't think you got proper guidance in relationships. I don't. It's nothing about delusional. Is no. I would not let you come on my channel and say that. I don't do that. I won't allow you to do it. I won't not allow nobody else to do it to you either. But no, no, we're not doing that. Yeah, you next. I asked you, can I offer you a free or donation based reading, but you never responded. I just talk fast. I have multiple conversations at once. I am the Lulu maybe. No, no, don't don't force yourself to be the Lulu either. Some people practice being delusional, right? Some people say, you know what? If he reject me, I'm not going to give up. Or the next guy who reject me, I'm not giving up. Like some people practice being a bad person. No, 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 no. I am 23. If he go, my heart will break. I'm sorry, but so what? Get over it. I would rather listen. See, and that's what I'm saying. You worried about a heartbreak. No, you need to be worried about finding the right person. Because listen, this how it goes. When you forcing a bad relationship, you're gonna hurt a little by little, more by more every single day. But if you break up and move forward, yes, it's gonna hurt, but at least you're gonna heal. It's not that young, but it's really about your experience, more or less about age. But again, if you break up with a toxic situation and stay gone, then you get a chance to heal. But if that's just like when I was a kid, I used to ride my bike around the courtyard every single day. And I used to always go the same way. And for some reason, I always used to lean too far over and fall and bust my knee. So what happened was that we wound up putting the training wheels back on that one side. I think it was because I never even thought about that before. Huh. But anyways, but my thing is that you came to me to put that training wheel back on, right? So allow me to do my job, and uh and allow me to help you take care of yourself, because you got to remember, the way I look at this, you can't help when and where you was born, who you was born to, but the people, places, and things in your life, is a choice after that. Like once you become an adult, your friends is a choice, your lover is a choice, your job, your community, everything is a choice. Even dealing with your family is a choice. Because once you leave a home, you become independent. You got to remember, most animals, once they leave the home, they gone and they go find another family or another tribe, whatever. Right? It's some like elephants. It's some very few animals stay right with the pack or whatever. But for the most part, man, most animals, especially mammals, we be gone. Mammals, once you old enough to eat and procreate, you be gone. You know what I'm saying? Most mammals be gone. By the time you hit puberty, you on your own. You know what I'm saying? Mammals, we built a little bit different. And we ain't no different from animals. No wild animals, technically. No different than a wild animal. We just all in the same. Nope. Just take what you would have did then to do it now. But now it's gonna be even better, babe. How can I help you, angelic access? You ain't never talking to me, so what's up? I need some water to like I said, you don't need a heart. You don't need a reading. I can actually, you do need a reading. Actually, I don't know what I'm talking about. Actually, you do need a reading. Actually, you can use a reading right now. Actually, so we about to ask Tarot, how do I move on? What do I need to do to move on? How can I move on? I don't answer questions like that. Will lies within the person, right? So the will is, how bad do you want it? Are you motivated to get it? What are you going to do to go get it? My question is, why do you feel like you can't? And fix it. Whatever the answer is, fix it. And if you can't fix it, find somebody who like it. Huh? That's how you do that. Oh no, see, you messing with the greatest tarot reader of all time. When you come to me, you gotta come to me with something heavy. You gotta come to me with something real. It don't matter if you divorced, as long as you ain't got no badass kids, as long as you ain't got no crazy ass ex, you okay. You gonna find something. What's up? Send me your resume. Send me your resume. With a what they call it? With a profile. Stop playing with me, gang. No, oh, you playing? Yeah, okay. I thought you was serious. I thought you was about. I thought you was ready to move on. You laughing? You ain't ready. I need to see that portfolio, baby. So my thing is that you just heard what I just said to that last person, and I think it's for a reason. So my question is, what are you doing to better yourself? And are you in the places doing the things that a person who's compatible with you is going to be? Like I just said, compatibility is key. I don't care how you look. I don't care how good your sex is. I don't care how much money you is. If we can't, well, it. You know what? Those things. Let me not say that because some those things probably do make some people happy. I know it do. But it just depends on compatibility. Whoever you are, whatever you about, you got to find somebody who compatible with that. Now, don't use compatibility as an excuse not to grow as a person. Oh, I ain't gotta grow as a person. Only thing I gotta do is just find somebody who will accept me as I am. No, cause what if you got some toxic ass ways? Hell no, I ain't telling you that. Well, look at it. You 29. That's cool. I see it on your resume. So let's ask Tarot something about healing, moving forward or something. I want to ask Tarot about will I? Of course you will. How bad do you want it? What's wrong? You must be ugly or something. You must. You what is it? What's wrong with you? Why you so flawed? Why you so imperfect? Cause you must be so imperfect that nobody ever gonna want you ever again, right? Is that what I'm hearing? You so gross. You so nasty. I don't even know what you look like. You so tall, skinny, short, fat. You so tall, skinny, short, fat that nobody ever gonna want you again. What? Is that what I'm hearing? You might not want who? The men? It don't matter who you want. I don't care. To be honest with you, you came to me, so I care about you right now. It don't matter who you want. It matters who you presenting. Yes, you can meet somebody you want. But my thing is that do you got the right filters to filter out the bullshit? See, like I said, I'm more than a tarot reader, so I don't just, like I don't just pull cards and make people feel good. If you want me to make you feel good, then send me $40 on the cash app and give me 15 minutes. If you want to feel good, I got you. But I'm here to get results. The answer is always gonna be yes. If it's meant to be, it will be, and if it's not, then so be it. So you got number 32, the leopard. 90 or needy. I don't know how you say your name, but check the description box for sample questions, okay? That question is banned on the channel for 100 years, and probably another 100 after that. I might have to extend it. I don't know. We're gonna review it in about 75 years, and I might extend it. I've already made up my mind. I'm gonna extend it probably every time it come up for eternity. To be honest with you. All right, so you got the number 32. You feeling this card or not? I don't know. I need somebody to respond. Like I said, I can't answer that question. Will you meet some? Yeah, of course you're gonna meet somebody. My question is, are you gonna be ready when you do? That's my question. Yeah, I think it's time. All right, so I'm assuming everybody gone, man. It's all good in the neighborhood. I'll be out, man. What's up, needy? So I'm not doing current feelings. I do love readings, but current feelings, no, I don't. So unless you want to do something else, like let's figure out a different question, or like do a general reading or something like that, then I'm cool. All right, y'all. So it's been an honor and a pleasure to be of service to you all. I wouldn't rather be nowhere else but right here, right now, doing what I'm doing. So if you know what I'm about to say, please say it with me. Peace, love, health, and wealth. Anything else, put it back on the shelf. Why? Because I ain't buying it, and you better not buy it either. Peace. I love you. Bye bye. Hey, I'll be back up tomorrow afternoon, y'all.